Son of God appear. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. O come thou wisdom from on high, and order all things far and nigh. To us of knowledge show, and teach us in the ways to go. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come thou day spring, come and cheer our spirits by thine advent here. Disperse the gloomy clouds of night, and death's dark shadows put to flight. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Oh, come, desire of nations, bind all peoples in one heart and mind. Bid envy, strife, and discord cease. Fill the whole world with heaven's peace. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Rejoice, rejoice, Emmanuel shall come to thee, O Israel. Welcome to the Wandering Bard. I am Jeremy Graith, and I am joined once again by the incredible Jimmy Gagliardi.
Happy to be here.
Yeah,
Thanks
man.
for having me. Oh, the mic's over here. I'm
That's
talking
right.
to you.
I mean, yeah.
I may lean it. Yeah.
Mm.
You know, I love that song.
Yeah, it's one of my faves. I don't know when the last time we played that together was, but it's probably been years.
It's been a long time.
Mm-hmm.
I love Christmas music because people play things they don't like. There's so much chordal motion in that you don't get in normal songs, but it's just accepted because that's the way it goes. And you've been doing it for long enough that we just let it go. So
That's right.
And so you get to play more fun things.
Well, hopefully we'll get a little bit more of that. Friends, we are coming in to within a shouting distance of the Christmas holiday, so Jimmy is helping me and, well, hopefully all of you to have a little bit of Christmas spirit this evening. We're going to share some of, well, certainly my favorite Christmas carols, and as a preview of coming attractions, we're going to be doing a whole other set of Christmas songs next week. Well, we are here at the Wandering Bard. I mean, Jimmy, if you want to come back, we'd love it, but we know your schedule is busy. So.
I might be open.
All right, so
It's looking possible. It's like an advent calendar door. You open it next week and see who's here.
right,
You know?
that's right.
I keep talking to you. The mic is here.
That's okay. Well,
It's Monday.
it is Monday, and
a long Monday.
I am I don't know what your weekend was like, but I played in freezing temperatures all day on Saturday and Sunday at Yuletide at the Pennsylvania Ren Fair, and I just wanted to take a moment to thank everyone who came. It was lovely getting a chance to share a little bit of holiday light and love with you all via music, and wonderful to see so many of you in person. And I'm so grateful to have a chance to be able to share that gift with all of you. So thanks for coming to the pirate ship and hanging out with us. Unfortunately, this was our last weekend at Yuletide. The season is closed, but hopefully friends like you will be clamoring to the Pennsylvania Ren Fair to bring me back so that we can do it all again next year, because I would love to be able to have a new Christmas tradition of playing Yuletide and getting to hang out with all of you every year. So thanks to all of you who showed up, and thank you, Pennsylvania Renaissance Fair, for hosting such a lovely event. This was actually one of the songs that we played as part of our regular sets.
This one?
Yeah, in more or less this style. So, God rest ye merry gentlemen, let nothing you dismay. Remember Christ our Savior was born on Christmas Day. To save us all from Satan's power, we were gone astray. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. From God our heavenly Mother, a blessed angel came, and unto certain shepherds brought tidings of the same, how that in Bethlehem was born the Son of God by name. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. Now to the Lord sing praises, all you within this place, and with true love and unity each other now embrace. This holy tide of Christmas, all other doth deface. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy, comfort and joy. Oh, tidings of comfort and joy. So, friends, I don't know what you've been getting into, but around the Wandering Bard, we have been looking at setting up some new holiday traditions. We'd love to hear what some of yours are, because, you know, life changes, and at certain points we realize that a lot of the traditions that we may have had maybe were linked to certain folks who are no longer with us, or places that are no longer open to us. And the holiday can be a very sad time. So I think what I'm looking for in this season are some traditions that people love and enjoy, and maybe even started with like their own groups in recent years. So if you could put those in comments, I would love to read those later, and maybe Lori will read some of those off to us. But yeah, let's hear about some of your traditions. This is this may be one of my all-time favorite Christmas songs.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. It was written by Mel Torme during like a blazing hot summer in Los Angeles.
I didn't know that either.
Which is pretty great. But so I haven't tried this experiment yet, but I want to try this song sometime in July to see if it actually makes me feel a little less liquid. The cooling properties of music.
I guess you'll be somewhere hot, right? And where will you be around July? Because I've spent the last several summers in Texas, and
right.
I'm welcoming a nice, mild Pennsylvania summer.
It was definitely more mild than Houston was last summer. This summer, well, I guess now is as good a time as any to tell you all where I'm going to be this summer, huh? A few things I can now announce officially, friends. So, as some of you know, I will be at the Arizona Renaissance Festival for its entire run, which is February and March, and I am excited to return to the village of Fairhaven. I love that place. I'm so excited to get a chance to play with Mark Williams again and hang out with so many friends that some I haven't seen in months, or even since we closed that festival last year. So I'm excited to get back to the greater Phoenix area. And then I'm really excited to say that I have 2 new festivals for me this season. In the month of June, I will be performing at the Oregon Renaissance Fair, which I am stoked for because that's pretty near Portland, which is one of my very favorite cities in the world. And I am so excited I get to go hiking in the Pacific Northwest, not just in June, but by mid-July, I get to travel to the Washington Midsummer Renaissance Fair, and I will be there for the entire run until mid-August. So
it should be a cooler summer by Texas standards.
Yes.
Even by Pennsylvania standards. Yeah.
Well, should's a funny word because they've had record-breaking temperatures for the past couple summers too, but
I've learned to choose my words carefully with you.
Yes.
So. Should be. Yeah.
Should. Hey, even if it is warm, I'll be able to walk through some beautiful Pacific Northwest forest land, and I'm here for it. So, anyway, getting back to the original conversation at hand, which is this is one of my very favorite of all time Christmas songs. I think that's still true. Chestnuts roasting on an open fire, Jack Frost nipping at your nose, Yuletide carols being sung by a choir and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows a turkey and some mistletoe help to make the season bright. Tiny tots with their eyes on a glow will find it hard to sleep tonight. They know that Santa's on his way. He's loaded lots of toys and goodies on his sleigh, and every mother's child is gonna spy, see if reindeer really know how to fly. And so I'm offering this simple phrase to kids from 1 to 92. Although it's been said many times, many ways, Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to you. Yeah.
How's the sneeze was written in there?
No, that was great.
Yeah, right
Bless
on
you.
cue. It was hard. It was hard to pull it off.
No, it is. I mean, getting that cue right is brutal. Any comments?
Yeah. Matt likes to reread a Dickens Christmas.
Right on. For those of you who can't hear that because Lori is unmiked tonight, Matt likes to reread a Dickens Christmas, which is a great tradition. Yeah, that's.
Meredith said eating shrimp.
I mean,
it's her dad's birthday, so he gets to eat what he wants.
I see. Well,
Yes.
Happy birthday to father of Meredith. And as far as I'm concerned, eating shrimp is really the spirit of Christmas that we can keep in our hearts and practice all year round.
Michael says, I just celebrated Santa Lucia Day, the 13th, by making a pilgrimage to IKEA.
Well done, Michael. I hope you had a less expensive expedition than some, and hopefully you have extricated yourself from your local IKEA and have found your way safely at home, and the directions make perfect sense, and all the parts were in fact in the box.
Oh, Heather said not going to work.
I like that one, Heather. Not going to work is a great holiday tradition. Yes, a fine one. We should all support that. This moment brought to you by the United Auto Workers.
Are you gonna share what our YouTube video? The
What?
log, the fire.
Oh, yes. Well, one of our low-key holiday traditions for the last few years, I have set up there are several of these that are looped, but you can find the Darth Vader funeral pyre from, well, it's actually Anakin at that point from Return of the Jedi. So we'll loop that for 10 hours and just have Darth Vader
That's our Yule log.
burning in the background.
We're very weird.
I'm not even a little bit surprised. I want to be surprised. I do, but that sounds, I could believe it. It'd be weirder if it wasn't, kind of a feeling.
No, it's a good Yule log.
Yeah, that started a couple of years. Jeremy put it on, and it was just like, that's hilarious. So now it's just become a thing.
Well, the great thing about the first year I did it is I didn't tell anybody that I did it, and it took a while for people to realize that that's what it was.
Yes.
That's pretty good.
Which, that's usually how my pranks work, friends. They're a slow burn.
It's never underestimate the full power of the dark Yule.
You know what else is a slow burn? Sith Lords.
Uh-huh.
So get it? Because
Yeah,
it loops. So.
It's better when you spell the joke out.
That's what I was going for. I knew it wasn't funny, so I just ran with it.
Well,
Oh, man.
so this is a song that I have played all year round in the last festival year just because I love it so much. This is definitely my favorite English Yuletide carol of the Renaissance. So, all hail to the days that merit more praise than all the rest of the year, and welcome the nights that double new lights, as well for the poor as the peer. Sweet blessings attend each merry man's friend, that taught but the best that he made, forgetting all wrongs That's a fun one.
It is a good one. I like that one. You told me you're gonna know. I've never heard that in my life. I like it.
I swear I've played that in your presence at a Ren fair. But it's different when you're sitting
there. I'm just taking it in and
Right.
enjoying it, you know.
It was also months ago at this point, at least.
It is a good tune, though.
Mm-hmm. Do we have any other exciting holiday traditions?
No, they were just sharing our sentiments with the Christmas Yule log.
Right on.
The Christmas force is with us, and
Yeah, I'm here for that.
I feel like there's a lot of Christmas Star Wars puns that are just out of reach from trying to. Yeah, I feel like there's several we could rein in here, but
It's all right.
probably.
I'm sure we'll get there. This is where we do a dissolve cut to Jimmy sitting stark upright in bed. Ah, I know.
I'll text you one at 3 a.m. Don't worry.
That's great. I'll answer it when I wake up tomorrow.
Or I'll get on your a live stream next time and put it in and just keep typing it till you recognize it. Can we try that too?
That'll be great.
Yeah. Hey, comments help the algorithm, you know.
That's right. Algorithms.
Engagement.
Ellie says they crush a gingerbread house. So I'm guessing they make it and then crush it?
That seems like a logical way.
Or they ruin someone's gingerbread house building party.
So, Ellie, tell me, do you or anyone else in the family get dressed up as Gojira when you do it? Because that would make it even better. Extra points if you're one of the other kaiju that is famous either from the Toho Corporation or from Pacific Rim. There are other kaiju that also count, but none are going to be as cool. Well, friends, as you might imagine, tonight is not going to be one of our longer shows. It was a long, hard weekend of performing in the cold, and I think we're going to do a little bit of a shorter show tonight. But next week, I will be fully rested and will be able to give you a much longer performance. It's been lovely getting to catch up. We're not quite done yet, but I did want to alert you to the fact that we do not have a ton of time left together tonight, unfortunately. So, have yourself a merry little Christmas. Let your heart be light. From now on, our troubles will be out of sight. Have yourself a merry little Christmas. The Yuletide gay. From now on, our troubles will be miles away. Here we are as in olden days, happy golden days of yore. Faithful friends who are dear to us, gather near to us once more. Through the years we all will be together, if the fates allow. Hang a shining star upon the highest bough, and have yourself a merry little Christmas now. So, one of my low-key dreams for these last few years has been to build up enough of a following that some theater will give me the theater and a budget to hire a band, like an actual big band,
Yeah.
and do like a really cool Christmas special, like has not been seen in decades. And Jimmy is my full-on choice, an unreserved choice for lead guitar player, because
Thank you.
yeah, I mean, you all have heard me say this before. Jimmy is one of my very favorite people to play with. And if the world were in any way a kind and fair and just place, we would be able to play together a lot more than what we do. So this is a rare treat that I actually get to play with Jimmy tonight. And after him being away for a few years, it feels so good to be able to play with you again, man.
I had so much fun a couple weeks ago. I love it. I was so happy when you texted me to come out tonight. I was like, this is great. It's no secret that I love playing with you, and it has been a number of years of more. It's fun to think like I pass places now that I'm back in the area, and I'll pass them and I go, oh, Jeremy and I played there, and it was like this random thing. You called me like 10 minutes before. You're like, oh, come out to this thing. We're going to be here. And it ends up being like one of the most fun memories. And it's so cool. Like I keep pointing out to the kids, I'm like, I played there with Jeremy. And I also played there with Jeremy. I play a lot of places with Jeremy. But it's always fun, always a good time. And it is, there is so much, I'm sure most of your viewers are of the same mindset, but there is so much that art does for the soul and for the heart. And when you find people who are making art, albeit music or whatever, where you find somebody where making that is like an unspoken language, it's like you both learned a language somewhere else and you come back and like, oh, you speak the same weird thing I say, and it's so, you're one of those people that it just from day one, it was like, oh, we made up the same weird language as kids and we get along, it's a beautiful thing. It really is. And
yeah, some
of these songs too are, the sentiment of a holiday of like, what it means to be around people that mean something to you like that.
Yeah.
It's cool. It is very cool.
Well, here's to that.
I'll drink my water to that.
And to all our friends, too, our wanderers.
Yeah.
I will say, and I would love to have you as a guest sometime, Callan and I are starting our own Twitch channel.
Oh.
Where we're going to sit and play guitar.
Okay.
And just talk theory and guitar. Very overly complicated, all kind, just a place to do it. Because everywhere else is, if you ever played music or done anything, you know that for all that you learn and all the stuff, you're asked to play the same easy things over and over again. So he loves to dig deep. So I was like, well, maybe there are other people who are as weird as we are that will love to hang around and sit. So speaking of weird people, I'm just kidding.
Oh no,
but no,
I'm all about doing weird shit with chords.
We'd love to have you as a guest sometime. We got all the stuff over the last week to set up. Very similar to your setup, actually. It was inspired by your setup. And we're going to be sitting down and finding a place to do it. So I'll have to let you know when we're going to have you out.
I love that. Yeah, absolutely. So friends, there comes to be a moment in every show where I have good news and bad news. And I will give you the bad news first, because why prolong it? We only have time for one more song.
Oh.
I know. But friends, I am here with the good news, and that is we have time for one more song.
Time
Jimmy, thanks so much for coming and hanging out.
Always a pleasure. Thanks for having me. I appreciate it. You guys are the best. Yes,
And,
that's including. Yes, I saw Lori's like, yeah. No, you were probably some of my favorite people I've ever known in my life. So,
And of course, we do have Lori behind the controls. I am Jeremy Grafe. Thank you so much for hanging out with us on this Monday night. We'll see you next Monday night here at the Wandering Bard at 8 p.m. Love you all. Good night.
Oh, well, the outro's not working, so just wave. Just keep waving.
We're just waving. Bye.
Bye.
It's not working. We're done, but we're...